Let's talk about Wii Fit.
Let's go all the way back to the past, to a time before Wiimotes and balance boards, to a darker time period. My conception! It's a terribly long story. God woke up and he said,
Make it stupid.
and well, here we are today.
It's not an addiction.
As a kid, I never really got many opportunities to play new games. I'd either get a chance to play them 4 years later when they're discounted, or soon afterwards if I happened to have a friend that had a game the day it came out. I did not. Halo, I was 5 years late for. 2010 was when I got my first DS and played Pokemon Diamond, a game that came out in 2006. But if there's one thing my family loved, it was some stupid ass gimmick. The iToy, Guitar Hero 3, Dance Dance Revolution. If there was some stupid ass piece of equipment to hook up to your console, my family made sure that we would get, maybe not the day of, but at some point during that year, it would be occupying space in my house at some point or another.
Now this is what I call addiction.
That is a really weird flex. I'm disappointed in you.
So I'm guessing you can probably figure out what happened when this white cinder block of a controller released in December of 2007. And so begins the saga. Wii Fit took the world by storm, alongside our households. I remember spending countless hours learning how not to treat this like a skateboard, time after time fighting with my siblings over who gets to play their next hour of Wii Fit. That's why I bought 3. So, what did I do when I finally became an adult? The year was 2020 and I wanted to relive all of these memories from my childhood?
I bought 20 of them.
Now I know what you're thinking. Zalem, there's only 7 days in a week. Why do you need 20 copies of Wii Fit?
There's 365 days in a year, bitch.
To be honest, there is a perfectly good reason why I have over 200 copies of Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. And trust me, it's not addiction. See, we have a bookstore near me that happens to sell video games. Now, to keep it confidential, I'm not gonna say the name of the business, so we'll just refer to it as Ed McKay's Used Books and More. I had an idea one day. I was going through my collection and noticed that a lot of my games just looked absolutely disgusting. Broken cases, fake boxes, so in my mind, I could just go to this bookstore, buy all of these old games that had cases that were near mint condition, and I could swap them out with my old games that looked like ass, and you'd never know the difference between this and a brand new copy. Authenticity, I'm gonna do what I want with my games. Now, Ed McKay's had all of your typical bargain bin games that you would think of, your SingStars, Minute to Win It, 13 copies of Connect Adventures, but that is when I discovered a gold mine. 10 cents. 10 cents is how much this game cost at my local game store. Now, to be fair, Wii Fit Plus did cost a whopping 95 cents, but let's be honest, this isn't the worst financial decision I'm gonna make this week. Wii Fits were the perfect candidates. The two games combined sold a total of 43 million copies, meaning you can find them in damn near any store. Plus, who in their right mind wants to pay for this game when you have to lug this 5-pound doormat around? I couldn't think of anything more worthless. But the kicker behind all of this were these games were in mint condition most of the time. Sure, some of these were owned by small children who do God knows anything to a case after they were done playing with it. However, so many of the elderly just had these old games lying around the house that had never been touched, ready to be picked up by some idiot in their 20s. You could find them in the couch cushions, medicine cabinets, linen closets. People don't believe me when I say Wii Fits are hiding in your walls, and one day, they're gonna escape. Do you know how well I sleep at night knowing that half of these copies of Wii Fit are probably from deceased family members whose family was cleaning out their belongings?
Not good.
So I started collecting them. Every single copy I saw, so long as it was under $2. If I could get my hands on a balance board, sure, give me that too. Just add them to the pile, I've got room. Every single week, I would make at least one dedicated trip to this store, that's not my case, and grab every single Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus, and well, now here we are today. Definitely not having an addiction because,
Please, I can stop anytime I want to.
but I'm glad that these games had such a big impact on my childhood. I absolutely adored these games as a child. More so Wii Fit rather than Wii Fit Plus. See, Wii Fit Plus was a game that we didn't really own as a child. I think we either rented it or gave it to my grandma after we were done with it. You kind of lose track of it after you've gotten about 70 copies in the background. But I remember the original Wii Fit extremely well, but I remember that I talked about this game being more like a fitness application and less like a fleshed out video game. There were only 9 minigames in total, and of those 9 minigames, they were either really simple after workout bouts of fun, or they were sitting. This one is literally just sitting. So seeing as it's been nearly 10 years since I last played this game, that raises the question, is Wii Fit Plus truly worth having 200 copies 10 years later?
You bet your ass Yes, it is!
It is a genuine upgrade over Wii Fit. There's all sorts of new modes and features like weighing your dog.
Hey guys, do you remember my pooch Donkey Kong?
3 new strength training and yoga exercises.
It hurts just as much as before!
And more diet options like a meal planning screen, a calorie counter, and a meter on each of the workouts to show you how intense it is compared to the rest of the exercises in the package. Gotta love them Mets.
Hey, has it been about 10 seconds since I mentioned buying any copies of Wii Fit?
But the main focus here is the Wii Training Plus. 15 new minigames that fully utilize not only the Wii balance board, but helped incorporate the Wiimote and nunchuck that wasn't used in the original version.
So, it's been about 287 days since the last time that I played Wii Fit. My original goal was to lose 22 pounds in 2 weeks. I actually lost 130. I didn't do a really good job, so we're gonna set a new goal of losing 22 more pounds. Hopefully I get it this time. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it and see if this game holds up almost 15 years later. What the f?
Perfect 10 is the first game we have here. Use the balance board to add up numbers. And kind of odd to see a combination between exercise and logic, but one of Miyamoto's main focuses when creating the mini games was to utilize exercises and activities that could not only train the body, but also the mind. Do you expect me to be good at this?
I'm a calculator, bitch.
Island cycling is okay. We already got a cycling minigame in Wii Sports Resort, so it's fine to see it here. Probably makes it look better knowing there's an even 15 minigames on the main screen. But then there's Rhythm Kung Fu. I already mentioned how much I love rhythm games, and this game feels great. It makes me feel like I'm playing Rhythm Heaven, except I'm using my whole body. It's basically Simon Says. Replicate what people are doing on screen, and make sure you not only remember what they're doing, but execute it accurately.
Just a minute.
Driving range. It's just golf. Kind of a downgrade from the Wii Sports series. Half the time the game doesn't register me holding the controller down to start my swing. And even if I swing the controller like a normal golf club, it still doesn't work half the time. But thankfully the next minigame is Segway, registered, circuit. You ride around Woohoo Island on a Segway, registered. What's not to love? It feels great. You use the Wiimote and balance board to move your character. I don't know how accurate it feels because I've never ridden on a Segway, registered. But speaking of Segway, not registered, let's talk about
Yeah, my Amazon search history doesn't look too bad now, does it?
It's surprisingly really fun. You move forward by leaning in on the balance board and flap your wings to take flight and hover. I'm gonna be honest, I actually feel like it works better if you flap your arms like a chicken whenever you do it.
Would somebody with an addiction do this? Don't answer that.
But how about Snowball Fight? Use the balance board to hide behind cover and point the Wiimote to shoot the targets.
Is this a crime against America?
I love this one. It's honestly genius. It feels really good. It combines the Wiimote's pointer functionality perfectly with the balance board's movement. This is the perfect Wii Fit game. I think I'll go buy 30 more. Obstacle course is it's pretty good. No Wiimote required for this one, but I actually do like it quite a good bit. So far, most of these games feel far more fleshed out, and this game just further proves that point. It's as simple as can be. Run to the end and don't get hit by anything. Make it to the end and you get the next difficulty, which puts even more obstacles in your path. In fact, every game has added difficulties, and that just takes the replay value from Wii Fit to Wii Fit Plus. Jesus Christ, what the f am I doing with my life? Tilt City is really fun. It reminds me a lot of Perfect 10. Use the Wiimote and balance board in conjunction with each other to get the ball in their respective pipes. Again, not bad. Feels really good. But Rhythm Parade can f off. The trick of this game is to walk to the beat. You wave the nunchucks like a drum major to lead the parade and score points. Now, walking on rhythm causes the parade to progress, but the sound effect for the rhythm to follow is not synced up with the music of the song. So my dumb musician gamer brain is trying to comprehend being late to the beat while also trying to stay in time with the song.
And it's f***ing frustrating!
I finally ended up just muting my game and putting a metronome to the beat and getting it right, but I'm a rhythm gamer, damn it! How am I supposed to prove my what? Big top juggling is a lot of fun. You think it's easier than it looks. Move to the left and right and continuously move the Wiimote nunchuck to juggle. Later levels have 5 and I assume the last one has 7, but I'm bad so I never figured out if that's the case. I literally played this video game for 5 hours.
What the hell, is it morning now?
Skateboarding is the last game on our list, and let me tell you, this is what I dreamed of as soon as I saw the Wii balance board. Push forward to move the board forward or shift your body left and right. Squat to jump, move left and right and try to hit as many of the blue lights as possible. I think this is getting a little bit out of hand.
Honestly, Wii Fit Plus is completely worth the package. The last 3 games are just extensions of games we've already seen in the original Wii Fit: Table Tilt, Balance Bubble, and Basic Run. And Table Tilt has increased obstacles, Balance Bubble is an extended version of the level with more interesting obstacles, and Free Run is... you get to choose what color lighthouse you saw. But this game is exactly what it should be. A game meant to take what was already established, build upon it, and then cause somebody in his 20s to go ahead and buy 200 copies of it. There's really not much more to be said. It's Wii Fit, it's sold 20 million copies, and it's one of the most high-profile games of all time. But with that being said, I do feel like I'm missing something.
Oh my god.
Hey, just a reminder, I'm still really disappointed in you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Baby, I'm a broken man, I'm just a shattering storm. Baby, try to find my way as the lonely shadows swarm. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the? A Wii Fit monster? How do we even fit this in the budget? Okay, think, Zalem, think. You've created this monster, now you've got to find a way to stop it. I have an addiction.
So I'm just literally just in my kitchen right now. Just want to say, oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.